What's up, everyone? It's me again. Billyvid's back again for yet another live stream. And today we're doing some. Well, we're not doing something different. We're playing DDLC again. We're not having an awkward intro like we did last time. We're just gonna get straight into it. So last time we met the four girls. We joined the literature club, I suppose. Wrote our first poem, it seems, and the first day went okay. They were all kind of arguing, not anything too suspicious. Let's have a look who's in the chat right now. We've got LVA Fox, Ninja Gamer, Dreadbot. A good starting pack. Hopefully some more people come in throughout later. Okay, here we go. Hang on, what the hell? Why is the chat so small? Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna have to make the chat small there so it doesn't cut off or anything. So, yeah, how have you all been? Okay, let me set this up. Okay, this should work, hopefully. Tell me if the audio is okay. Bill being thrown into water after accounting. Okay. Right. Please work. I beg you. Right, here we go again, lads. Okay, I'm gonna have to resize this screen, aren't I? I have not touched this game since last week. You'll happily know. Oh yeah, Jack's stream yesterday was something else, I'll tell you, because he decided to stream this game, and I got into a big financial debate. So yeah, here we go again. I'm assuming we go load game. Yeah, this is what we did. 5th of February was the last time we touched this. Well, we've known Zach is in pain due to his yeah, we'll not talk about anything too personal. Hey, we've got Jack in here. This seems like a familiar sight, doesn't it? Oh yeah, Ninja Gamer. I also did like a Hideki Ijima style hair today. You know, 31 from the Johnnies, who was friends with Sukada. I tried to do that. Okay. Here we go. Hint, you can use skip. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go for... Oh, hang on. I'm just bored since you're in Scarborough. Okay, I suppose you're just watching this in the back of the car or something. Oh, Babatunde! It's Big Man Babatunde. What's up, my guy? The co-NFT maker. The co-NFT worker. I think I might show that off. I might show off the NFT later. So let's go with Despise. First of all, okay. Dream? Peaceful? Waterfall. Why did I go for Natsuki all of a sudden? That's confusing. Why the hell is that there? After image. Whirlwind. We're going for Yuri a lot here. Is what I've... Doki... Okay, I found out that Doki Doki means like heartbeat. So in the title it would basically mean heartbeating literature club, which makes sense for the man. Imagine if So came in again. There's a possibility he might. Entropy. We're going for Yuri a lot, is what I've seen. So I suppose that's what we'll aim for. Suicide. I'm not gonna click on that so far. Broken. I guess it's Sayori. Raindrops. Yuri again. Determination. Yuri again! Jesus Christ. Sunset. Sayori. We've gotten one Natsuka so far, and it's the one I didn't expect it to be. Intellectual. Oh my god, I bet we're gonna be doing something with Yuri next. I swear to god. That's probably what's gonna happen. Romance. I mean, that would make sense. We've known her for longest. Fantasy? Natsuki. Daydream. Sayori. Headphones. It's Natsuki. That's just gibberish again. Adventure. Extraordinary. We're going for Sayori a lot now. I didn't save my game, so I spent the last 20 minutes spam clicking to try and go to the point where I was at. Yep, just save whenever you can. I'll save after this poem, actually. Aura. Yuri. Depression? No. Disarray. Okay, we definitely got like half of that fury. We're back in the classroom now. Okay. My voice is gonna hurt a lot. 48 hours of Dragon Glider? like, would that be going like, okay, so you jump, that's the start of the 48 hours. Then you keep going on, like, transition after transition after transition. That would be very, very, weird. Oh, we got another sub, it seems. Okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Billy. Yo, Sayori. We said yo. That hasn't happened yet, has it? Looks like you're in a good mood today. Haha. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Bro, hang on. If we're going through a wallet or a purse, then bro. Don't even go through I mean, if it's through a vending machine, then I suppose I don't have to use PayPal, but okay. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. This is not us. This is not like us at all, I can tell you that now. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Oh, so it's like one of those little pouch coin ones, isn't it? Okay. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets all the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. What have we found out? That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought us that paper. Okay! That is smart. We are some smart people here. And the subcount just went up again. We are some smart people here. This is not me in real life. I am the dumbest person alive. I'm the dumbest person I know. Pretty much IRL. So the fact that we actually got to do that makes sense. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or... Who's this? Ralph. E. Yeah. What is with the Japanese uniforms? I guess that's just the school. Hashtag Billy Robin. Dude. Bruh. I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one more option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve a lot of guilt. Okay, here's Yuri. We got a lot of words with her, so that makes that'll make for something. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? The garbage song. Oh my god, not this again. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Aha! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Billy to let me borrow some of his money. Don't get me involved with that like that, sorry. Besides, you should only buy what you can... You can only buy what you can responsibly afford. Give me a second. I just saw something funny from my Discord friends. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. Okay, what was that? And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. Okay. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. What happened? Okay. Wait, Tyler changed his name to Korean? Oh. Nice. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Still, coming from you... I am very confused right now. What the hell? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. 24 hours after prediction or so. If we did that for like the only way that could possibly happen is like if we do the predictions for like the 10 next tournaments. Oh, it's another account. Okay. Don't let her fool you. Suri knows exactly what she's doing. Who's next? That's a lot of French. I'm assuming that's French. Suri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Suri. Pwap! Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my what? Because I paid my restitution. Okay. Retribution. Oh, it was like a different word. Spelling, okay. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, Natsuki's playing mischievous then. Yeah. Ahaha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Get a room, bro. Did I actually just say that? Friggin' no. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Like, so good. I'm assuming that's like a mouthful. Then, Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over to her mouth. Zach, you're buffering a lot. I can see that. It bit my tongue. If you're going through a lot just over one cookie, Natsuki bites her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. To be fair, that's something I would do. I'd prefer chocolate over anything any day. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her. What? Oh. Jesus Christ. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off after. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of these, Zach. Bro. To nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Hey, did you seriously just do that? Stop with the E. Bro, Tyler, how many alts do you have? You have more than 4. Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room? Oh wait, Zach, is this a Zach-ult? Is this a Zach-ult? It's a YouTuber, Billy Bids. Yes, I can tell. Monika isn't in the club room. That's weird. No, I should have done the friggin' time with it. Where is Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than most of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Oh, but, friggin', what's her name? What? This stream would be so much fun if So was in it. Yeah, but his throat would probably die out of just... Okay, I'm gonna have to go to DeepL Translator over here. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna have to copy paste this. Get a new tab open over this real quick. DeepL Translator. Let's see what this says. Detect language. I think that's supposed to be a question. That is definitely supposed to be a question. But whatever the hell, let me switch back to scenes. There we go. Suddenly the door swings open. Oh, Monika is here. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Bill, Jack's becoming French. To be fair, he's been studying French like I've been studying Japanese. I can barely speak any though. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after. Wait, hold up. Hold up here. Hold up. Bruh. This is canon? She has a boyfriend? Dude, that's weird. 72 hours of back stream, I'd die. You are strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth? Oh. I'm very confused right now. Does Sayori know? Does Sayori know something that Monica doesn't? What? Monica quizzically glances at me. Right. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Aha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing. Oh, she's a pianist. She's a Hey. Collab? Anyone? Anyone collabing? No? Whatever the hell. There are a lot of alts in this chat. I don't know what to think. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Well, I don't really. I just kind of started recently. Dude, imagine Monica x Billyvid's x friggin' Jack's stream. Imagine that. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. What the hell? I just got home from work and I forgot to tell you that I was at the grocery store and I found, Oh yeah, Zach's been doing work experience at like at a sea life center because Zach wants to work with animals when he's older. So I guess he's done like a little thing there. I assume at least. Oh, hello, the Lion Tamer Femi and I am a principal. What a username! That's also that. Welcome to Billyvids. We're streaming DDLC, which is a yeah, I'm a. Let me just resize that since the thing. I don't know that language, Ralph. Oh, it's a different it's not a Zakal. Okay. You should play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Dream smiles are not allowed. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Dream smiles are fine because they're used as a thing. Oh, Ralph says Arabic. Right. Okay. I'm gonna call Bill soon. I look forward to it. That's a lot of French. The reason I was gone is because I had to get up some massive spaghetti. Oh my god. Oh, speaking of which, okay, wait a second. I didn't want it to come up on my computer, that's why. Okay. Are you a fan of Japanese video games? Not particularly. Hey, Zach.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good.
How was Scarborough?
Pretty good.
About the Japanese video games question, not particularly. I mean, I don't have any Japanese games physically, but I'm thinking about getting a Sasuke game for the PS2, if I ever think of one. And there's also on the Game Boy, so that's that. But Japanese video games as a whole, they're not particularly my suit, but whatever. Okay, anyway, back to this game. I have a steaming hot pile of spaghetti right in front of me. It's very tempting. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll just eat it.
I'm just trying to hit it.
I will say, however, that Jack's stream last night was very chaotic. Oh. Have you played the video game? Oh, Will's in chat. What's up, Will? Have you played the video game Yakuza? No, I haven't. Oh, the Navy gets the gravy, but the Army gets the beans! Yes! Beans, my guy. We have 10 viewers. Holy crap, bro. Okay, I'm gonna hang up, Zach, so I can focus on both my food, the chat, and the game.
Okay.
Enjoy the stream.
See ya.
Bye.
Well done.
Well, okay. Maybe once I get a little bit better, she'll show the piano stuff. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Billy. Monica's okay. She's doing this pose again. I remember this from last week, like leaning over, almost. Beans 100. I probably have. I have probably a lot. I have a lot of beans. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sarah's mischievous... What was that word? Mysterious escapade. Mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuka will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori's already somehow finished her entire cookie. Hang on a second. What is that stuff in the background? With the dresses? Oh! Okay, let me just make a new scene. Okay, it should still be there. Let me just make a new scene. The background with the trusses, I'm just gonna copy that. I'm just gonna copy this over, so you can get a full view of it. Give me a minute. That's not right. Okay, basically I'm not gonna waste time with that. So hang on. So the background with the trusses is basically Sasuke, or Japanese Ninja Warrior, because it's all made out of metal, pretty much. Yes. Bill versus 24 hours of rope climb. I could probably do that if I'm not gonna lie, because I can rope climb pretty good. Jesus Christ, the spaghetti's hot. Already finished your entire cookie. Okay, where was I? Where's the mouse? Okay. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri, but okay, this is what it was talking about when we were like writing stuff down for Yuri. But at the same time, I feel back to distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she has lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Hang on a second. Oh, isn't that the Japanese American? The Japanese okay. To an extent, it is the Japanese American Ninja Warrior, but mainly just call it Japanese Ninja Warrior because it started out like this back in 1997, back when it was just a merely Japanese game show, and then it spawned like an international. It spawned an international sensation. Pretty sure Ninja Gamer will have something to say about that name. Me for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into a book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable, right. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of it. That's the book you gave to me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how have you gotten 2 copies of the same book? Well I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let go with it. That's probably what I would do. I need more of this spaghetti, man. I am starving. I've had like nothing today. Okay. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Yeah, the Japanese American Ninja Warrior probably came right after 2009 because when I look it up, A&W. Yeah, A&W came out in 2009 for the 23rd tournament of Sasuke. So that coincided with both shows, pretty much. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an anonymous looking eye symbol in the front of the cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with a long lost younger sister. Do you know some information about Forsey? All I know is that Nagano's coming back and the course is probably going to remain largely the same. Long lost younger sister. That's a tongue twister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these prisoners who escape from a human experiment prison. Bro, what the hell? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's it's kind of dark, isn't it? Oh wait, so the Japanese version came before the American version? You might be wrong, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I definitely know, because I'm a self-devoted Sasuke superfan over here. How long do you think the stream is going to be? I'm going to make it until 7:30, because until then, I have to, after that, I have to get ready for Last to Leave Call. Yeah. Sasuke started in 1997, A&W started in 2009. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Aha, Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Billy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. Biasnaka Ombrun, what the hell? I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at the strange, life from a strange point of view. Spaghettio. I don't have SpaghettiOs, I have like actual noodles. Spaghetti noodles in it. Ugh, this is so good. I love this. Ah, yes. BRB, okay. Even when horrible things happen, not just someone who wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy. That's why they believe, that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made it out to be the naive one for letting the one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans even. Interesting, the Japanese version probably got more popular because of the American version, right? Yeah, because back in like 2006 or something, they started broadcasting it on the channel G4, like the game channel. And then it got a bunch of fans got interested in it. Some started to build obstacles in home. Jack has sent an unlisted, I don't know if it's unlisted, but a video link in chat. Let me see what this is. I'm gonna copy paste this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it here. Let's see what this is. Pause! Don't get claimed! I got rickrolled. I got rickrolled, guys. I didn't look at the link in detail because it was like offset, so I couldn't particularly see it. That's the thing. I couldn't like see the link in detail. That's why I was like, okay, what's this? I saw that I saw in the new tab, like the title, "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley, official video. I'm like, bro, that's probably the second Rickroll I've had this year. Not on stream, but just in IRL life. Okay, what's next after this? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Rickrolled in 2022, you gotta memorize that link. I have the link memorized. I know it's like DWQ4 something, but I just didn't look at that one in detail. When I let things like books and writing fill my, okay, what's Jack? Jack sent a voice message.
Pourquoi tout à fait ça, Billy? I said, why do you do this to yourself, Billy?
That's a very good question. When I let books and when things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. She's doing like the, you know when they get rosy, Jack's laughing. Jack's definitely laughing. Well, I really don't need to worry. That just means you're passionate about your reading. I wonder why So hasn't come. He's probably busy because me and him were up all night. Me, So, Fort, and Kane, spoiler alert, you're in a literature club. Worker, please don't spoil anything. Please, Worker, okay? Me, Fort, Kane, and So are watching Jackass, like, a lot. Billy vs. So in Sasuke 39 Stage 1, I would probably beat him. Listen, the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start doing the same thing, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. Is it fine if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Billy vs. Ninja Gamer in Sasuke 39 Stage 1? I don't know how that would fare. Are you sure? It seems like a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. So Yuri's very introverted is something that we've come to realize. Okay. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I think it said. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading in company, it's as if I can feel her pressure over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over, it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, she's like, you know. Bread? Yes, bread. I need to eat more. Yuri, you really want to apologize, don't you? Give me a minute. This is a meme. I'm not gonna click on that link purely because I'm eating. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. She's still apologizing within, like, the thing. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Sayuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Bro. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it... Okay, what's this? It's not a rickroll, trust me, I know all the links, right. Versus 38's final stage, I'm pretty sure only Yusuke and Yoshi could do that. Okay. Vertical limit with the ledges being 1 millimeter? That's not how you spell millimeter, first of all, but it's 1 centimeter, the actual one. Okay, what's this? Oatmeal jump scare? Thing is, it takes a long time to load, is what I've learned.
Welcome to the Quake.
Why did I decide to do that?
Welcome to the Quake.
Anyway, back to this. Ugh. That is some hot spaghetti. That's a spicy meatball, even though it's not meatballs, it's mince. Ugh. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, camera angle change. Oh, so like looking that way? Oh, like no. You get what I mean. Two desks are together, and she's reading. Ah, so we get like an actual emphasis on how close we are to her. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after she flips the side. 24 hours of McDonald's. Okay, let me show you something real quick. Will that open? Okay, I don't want to share my files there. I'm just gonna show this. If you remember last stream, I showed this. These were our dares for 39, and one of them was if Shunsuke clears, I had to stand outside of McDonald's for an hour. So that thing that the Ninja Gamer just said, I would have to do that like a million times. Help! I'm having a heart attack. Too scary. Oh, Jack's making a thing out of the meme he just sent. But in holding it like this, oh my god, my mouth is so full. Ugh. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, I'm sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Pizza? That's the wrong kind of food. I had a pizza yesterday. I don't mind being patient if what was that? If it takes you a bit longer. Right. That's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished reading the same page, so I turn to my own volition. No, a rickroll. Wilbur burning his suit? That would be harsh. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of the things she says and does. She's like afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of the same of your mannerisms. I see. Okay, we're back to this camera angle now. You remain silent for a moment, but Billy, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. 24 hours of meeting Yusuke, I could probably do that for like a minute. She needs help because she's clearly writing in an Asian accent, just lines. Right. That's so embarrassing if you think about that. But wait! I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay. Thank you, Monica, for cutting us off there. Thank you. Thank you. That deserves a round of applause. She just saved me from a lot there. I tell you now. Damn, this spaghetti's good, bro. This is basically an off-camera mukbang if you think about it, bro. Lucky. Okay, everyone. Is this why we share the poems? I think it's about time we shared today's poems. Yeah. With each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Jack has sent a photo. What's this? Oh. It looks like, let me change this to face cam before it goes away. Looks like looks like in one of the suggestions on Jack's point of view, there's another DDLC stream. How convenient is that, bro? I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. You realize Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after all. It picks up after yeah, you get what I mean. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. No, I'm not. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Whose are we reading first? We haven't seen much of Sayori. Let's do her first. She reads. Ooh, I like this one, Billy. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. But does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like both of them. 48 hours of parkour, my back would be finished, I tell you. Because, like, I went to the gym a couple days ago, and my back still hurts from doing, like, a bunch of those things, like, with weights, because I was doing, like, 200 kg backwards. That's not very helpful, you know. What's Jack said? Jack sent another voice message.
Here's a representation of what my gayness was saying during my DDLC stream.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm not surprised. Either way. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems if they are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes sense for me to feel things, then I must be a good poem. It must be a good poem. 72 hours of rock climbing? Again, no, I'm not gonna have that. I'm serious, I'm not gonna have that. I'm just gonna, Tyler, I know that's a Tyler alt. I don't want that. I don't want Billy impersonators. I'm serious on that one. Spoiler, Batman dies in Endgame. Cool. That released like 3 years ago at this point, probably. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want me to write some... You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up being hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in my mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like it. Happy poems. I guess I like happy poems. It was Harry's idea. Just... no. Hang on a second. LTLC just got announced for 2 hours from now. What's this? The prize for winning Last to Leave Call is $20. Kane is hosting this time. That's gonna make for something, I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Neutral. Bittersweet. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, you say, right? Well, I guess I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug, I suppose. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like a bit of metaphorical senses. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Ah, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Billy. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Right, let's... Oh my god, this is long. Gotta go beat my bow. Okay. See you, Jack. Have a good time. Trying to beat Jun in a parkour challenge? I should never do that. Ricardo might, though. Bottles. Here we go. I'm gonna need a drink. Poem reading time? It sure is. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little bottles of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck out one. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put it on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle has a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets and hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put all of them in a shelf after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was good. What has the chat said? Billy versus swing edge? I've been practicing the swing edge, honestly. Because like I have a pull-up bar on my door, I like swing and then like quickly go like that. Give me a minute. Okay, Tyler's back. This is an 18-foot wall to wall. The one in Sasuke is 4.5, which is probably like 17 feet. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about this. The point is, it came out so good that you should be proud of it. Of 9.9 wall? No. Oh yeah, I was watching some of my old streams early in the week. Oh my god, I was very cringy when I was doing the Bowser's Fury stuff. But it was some fun times with my friends, don't get me wrong. The point is, it came out so good that you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Bill was what 10 seconds. I could do that-ish, hopefully. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Zero has always had a good habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go Yuri next. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Billy, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing, Maybe that. Oh, maybe that's why she's saying this, because we like chose the words that relate to her most at the beginning of the stream. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it something more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Excuse me, this spaghetti is doing something to me, bro, and I want more of it. Hang on a second. Some of this mince just keeps running away from my fork. It's hilarious. 24 hours, you just get failing the courses. Okay, listen. Like, Ninja Gamer, I'm getting a bit tired of these Billy versus things. If you could just slow down on those, then that'd be appreciated. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Still hasn't made the 39 view. Well, when will he be doing that? Okay, listen. I have okay. I am now So's editor. I am now So's official editor. Right, okay, let me get this bigger. Right there, video editor. Right there. So I've been editing his thing. So I've been editing his review. I'm not gonna say his thing, but it's just his decision whether he wants to upload it or not, and whether I need to make any improvements. Also, Sasuke 40 will probably have no one fail make it to final stage. I have hope because if Yoshi trains for the swing edge and like gets his grip sorted out, then he could do it. Hyoki actually has a chance. Believe me, Hyoki has a chance of making it if he nails the cliffhanger. And I have a feeling that he can do the vertical limit quite well. And I know he's good at pipe sliders because I've seen it in training. He can make it to the final. I'm not even joking. And then there's people like Tada who can make it. Yusuke can make it if he doesn't mess up the wall and swing edge. Tada can make it, Yoshi can make it. Kaitaro could. Kajihara maybe even. Hyoki has no chance. He does have a chance now because he's cracked. I also think Goto has a chance. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh no, it's cursive. This is gonna be hard for me to read. If I can't read a lot of this. Okay, I'm just gonna give up already. I'm gonna have to search this up. This is the raccoon. This is called the raccoon. Okay. Yoshiyuki is the one that I think will be the next person to Ganten. Goto, no chance. Goto has a chance at making it to the final. I'm not even joking. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. It appears it happened in the dead of night when I was slicing... Okay, I'm not gonna look at that. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside of my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconsciousness, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon is fed and will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. My bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments The moon increments its phase and reflects the much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in my eyes, my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh off. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread's always handy. Every time I bandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic... What the hell is this? Pavlovian. Related to a classical conditioning. Okay. Classic Pavlovian cutting. Conditioning. I slice the bread, I feed myself again. That was good, that. I like that. If you had to pick a number in the 90s, what would it be? Probably 93. Because it won't have high pressure, but it also won't have very low pressure. Okay, Tyler's going to be gone soon. Hyoki won't get 51. We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, back to this. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can tell, man. I can see that. Yeah, I literally just said that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. You'll got somewhere in the 60s to lower 70s. Maybe! We'll see. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own ways. What was that? Did I miss one? Well, I think it's some ways that people can relate to themselves in their own way, whatever that. Something about unusual hobbies. It's those things I'm kind of forced to keep to myself. What is your lowest prediction for Yoshiyuki 4? I'm gonna say low Sidewinder. So I sometimes enjoy writing poems about them. Why do you keep the poem to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people wouldn't make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Billy? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect one another and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable, after all, I hadn't learnt to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now. Oh my god, I don't know why, and call me dumb if you want, but for some reason I'm scared for Yoshiyuki's stage 1 run. Once he's past the Dragon Glider, he's fine. And because he's tall, he can do both walls. The spaghetti's getting more hard to get on my fork. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, let's go for Natsuki next, because we're gonna leave Mononoke for last because she writes the best poems. Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing. After your last one. I think Yoshiyuki can complete with over 30 seconds left. He can. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as a type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy... If you skip fail stage 1 again, I'm quitting watching Sasuke. It's fine! They are human! Yusuke is a human, okay? It's fine if people fail. It's not about skill, it's about passion. Yusuke has a very, very big passion, okay? And that is fine. You don't have to quit watching it because someone did bad on a Japanese game show. It's like she's dragging me around. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But come to think of it, think of it this way: if it went for me, she'd probably just fly away by like letting go of a balloon. Yeah, I can see that. You could say where we each take care of both each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem right now. Here. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? She likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably good. That's why I'm not friends with her. Shingo feels dragon glider again. In Fuzzy, I'm gonna be so heartbrokenly mad. I mean, Shingo is human as well. That's my argument. Amy has a lot of friends. I see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders, but if her friends start to like spiders too, that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. That sounds like a very childish thing, so I would expect it from Natsuki, definitely. This is really good mints, dude. Oh, I'm getting very full from this. I think it's because I'm taking really big mouthfuls. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Hang on, is there anything? Okay. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt that I have to explain it. Sometimes you can make complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote this to be really easy to relate. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. I'm getting bored. You can leave if you need to. I'm only streaming for another hour. Maybe you can try like engaging yourself into the game instead of just talking about Sasuke 24/7. Because this game could get interesting. Yeah, sure it's slow right now, but God knows what can happen later on. Something that you're afraid of if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. Yeah, I might leave the stream for a few minutes. That's fine. That's fine. You can do whatever. Yeah, I have that thing with Sasuke even. Being afraid of people letting you find out. Hell, even a situation like now, I'm streaming a damn anime game, bro. If a lot of people find out about this, about my peers, then that'll be interesting. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Yes, that's what I'm saying! Why does everyone hate this? Why does like, no, not, that I worded that wrong. Why does everyone hate things other people like? I really don't get it. I think people just need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote something about that similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you, that people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. I don't think weird's the correct word. I would say unique. That's the word I was looking for. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way that you put it, it sounds like she learns her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is very different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna go on mute real quick. I'm gonna call one of my friends. This is gonna take a quick moment. Anyway, that was interesting. So who are we choosing? So who are we showing it to next? Well, I wonder who we're choosing it to. Smiley face? Okay. Let's show it to Monica next because it's literally the only option we have. Hi, I'm Billy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon as you come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. She reads it. Alright. Great job, Billy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts up to when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. She's doing this pose again. That is very suggestive, I'll say that. You know what Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes writing simple and direct words to describe the happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it even. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out by just feeling it, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances, I think. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near the level of her yet. Don't worry about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing, RGB. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, I've never seen a Q with like a line through the stem. Screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turnstile, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That was weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Yeah, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I suppose. I guess I like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. the way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Okay, Tyler's back. I didn't see that. Yeah. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a bad feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. She did one of these, again, is this like the trademark or something, bro? Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I've got to see you... Hang on, what was that? I didn't see that. I've got to see you next stream? Okay. Don't forget to save your game. Well, I should probably do that. I'll do it there. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Advice nonetheless, that reminded me to save. Thanks for listening. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. What festival? Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything just good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? I'm going in for more of this spaghetti. Okay. We've got about 45 minutes of the stream left. Okay, what's this Discord message about? Oh yeah, if you join the server, the Sasuke server, we have an international thing now. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posts and I've designed a couple pamphlets we'll go out during the event. And Tyler is streaming Among Us. Nice. Sarah has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets. Oh yeah. Okay, that's great and all, but doesn't that tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event? Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. That's kind of savage if you ask me. Do you really think is that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way that I'm performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I underestimated where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. Ninja Gamer's back. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems throughout a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club, and if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, isn't it? Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? La 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 la. Should probably play the song, shouldn't I? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. There's this. Hang on a second. This is supposed to be good. It's a bunch of laws. Anyway, with that out of the way, I'm gonna dig into some more spaghetti. I'm nearly done with this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, a Nintendo Direct happened a couple days ago. I watched it with my friends and we freaked out because there's a new Mario football game, a new Mario Strikers. There's Switch Wii Sports that's coming. There's a release date for Splatoon 3, which is summer 2022. There's oh, what else is there? There was Xenoblade 3 that got announced, and there's Mario Kart 8 DLC coming. So what's going to happen is, throughout until the end of 2023, we'll have 6 packs of 8 retro courses. So if we have 48 already in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we get 48 new ones, by 2024 we'll have 96 courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's how many. And the first wave comes on March 18th, so I'm gonna be doing a stream there. I'm gonna be taking a break from this to play that. And then we'll get back to this because every Saturday. Besides that, I'm gonna be streaming this. That should not be a surprise. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes this standing as the hang on. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Oh, these are pretty cool, Billy. Yep. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. So, okay, so we're not bothered about it. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can try and do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else with expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Oh, Shaq's here! VIP pass. Good to see you, Shaq. Basically an overview on what's happened. We haven't particularly done one. We've written one poem, right? And we've recited all of them. We're having a look at this festival now, which is kind of a different thing. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. I should probably finish this spaghetti whilst I'm at it. I literally have nothing left. Oh my god, this is really cold. Oh, Kane! Wait, Kane is here. Hey, Kane. Are you nervous, Billy? Yes, I'm nervous about LCLC, Kane, especially because you're doing it. That is definitely why. Okay, Shaq's only going to be here for a bit. That's fine. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Yeah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title is the poem. The title of this poem is "The Way They Fly." Ahem. Monica begins reciting a poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Excuse me. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was only hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Sayori's fired up all of a sudden? I'm gonna go back and forth in stream. I mean, we're only streaming for like half an hour more because I have a last silly call competition to go to. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting a bunch of effort in? My digestive system is gonna play off after the spaghetti, dude, I tell you what. Because it's cold now. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns. It's structured that she enunciates with perfect timing. What girl do you like the most, Billy? I mean, I know that's part of the game, innit? I know you like Natsuki, don't you? So I'm gonna leave that to you. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a tie between Yuri and Monica. Just to answer your question. Okay. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealing inside herself. Because I like that Yuri's introverted and I like that Monica's like a leader, almost. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around after her as if she is bewildered in herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Boring. Well, Natsuki's exciting. It goes okay from best to worst. It's probably Monica, Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori. In terms of liking the most. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm gonna give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard But we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into a seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. Bruh. I mean, he asked the question, I answered it. Jack, isn't that right? This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Just do it like you're in practice, alright? You're reciting to yourself like in a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best way. I see. Okay then. Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. What's Ninja Gamer doing? He counted in one. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were told to read on this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Billy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that the other poems wouldn't quite work as well with you with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I don't. Imagine if Shunsuke gets digested and failed the concepts. They wouldn't even digest him at that point, they'd just all cut him. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. But then again, it might be his last, 40 might be his last song, which is quite sad. Then next time I'm going to make sure you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Oh, now who's up next? Natsuki? Yeah, she's mad. Don't make me go before Billy. It's not like I can compare you guys anyway. Might as well let Billy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel incredibly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Why would 40 be his last? I don't know. I think he said something in his Paravi interview about he's tired of failing the Dragon Glider over and over. He's tired of it of himself, so I think he's just given up at this point. He's gonna give 40 one last shot, and I think if he beats the Dragon Glider, he'll keep going. What's this one? Let's see what this is. Let's see what this one is. YouTube Creator Studio? Something went wrong. Let me just click on it. Okay, that's really weird. Did the stream crash? Please tell me it didn't crash. Okay, I don't think it did. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Wait, what? Am I still live? Okay, I'm still going. Okay. Back to the DLC. That didn't work. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. I just looked at Game Zone's meme. I couldn't see it. Let me try on my phone and see if that works. Right, let's take a look at this. What's he said? See it. It was Israel jump scare. Anyway, this poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Bro, it's a presentation, it's what happens. Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. I'm getting really hot out here. The words feel like they bounce up and down as like they're giving something. Would you be Mario or Luigi? Probably Mario, because he does more things. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not be making me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But then it's just my friends. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be another way for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you don't have to put much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that everyone has an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and to practice it more before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting a lot of the effort into this club. She's doing this pose again, I knew she would do it. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about time for end of it today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really well so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festivals, we'll be finishing plans tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. No, I won't. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing oh, okay, we're trying to impress her in that way then. So it's her job too, like as a club leader, not like love-wise. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, innit? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, well, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. And we're back on the Japanese street. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Sorry I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, like... Oh, Soph, you're in! Hey! SMG4 merch check. Yep. Do you know DDLC? It seems that I do. Soph's in here. I haven't seen you at all in 2022, I don't think. You might have, like, one Smash stream. I don't know. We're streaming an anime game. I've stooped low. I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words, so let's just say one day... Okay. Oh, so we're making a scenario. So let's say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of put me on the spot. Just went to Nando's. I haven't had a Nando's in years, man. That's the chicken place, right? I just had a bunch of spaghetti. Screw it, I'm gonna eat the cold leftovers of the mince. Oh my god. Streaming anime girls, I see. Well, to be fair, it was a dare from someone who remains to be anonymous. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Okay. Okay, we have to make a decision. So, Soph, if you don't know, I've been having to make a lot of decisions here. Right? I'm kind of immersed in this, I'm not gonna lie. Which is really weird to say because it's weeb stuff. But come on. What do we choose here? Will we walk on with Yuri or Sayori? I'm gonna say... Billy with sus, yep. I'm gonna say walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jesus Christ. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not too long. It's not long before you need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out what you're trying to... I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, okay, so we're writing another poem. Are your parents proud of you for playing this, bro? I mean, they don't really care. I just do what I need to. I suppose we're going for Yuri then. Rose? Okay. Hair? Oh, that's Natsuki. Romance? Oh. Aura. Anxiety? That's definitely Yuri in it. Kawaii would definitely be Natsuki, I'm just gonna say. Yep. Graveyard? Bro. Okay. Billy versus Yusuke on final stage? He couldn't. I couldn't even. Electricity? Okay, that's different. Ribbon? Natsuki. Heartbeat. Dark? Oh yeah. Sayori said something about dark, didn't it? Festa? Time? Happiness? Pink would definitely be Natsuki. Bed? Rock'd be sus right now after I said that. Tragedy. No, I won't do that. Peaceful. Oh. Uncanny. Believers, I dare you to play a lounge. I don't know what that is. I only knew this one because it was in a Scott the Wars video. The first part was better than this part. Yeah, because this was just carrying on from the first part, basically. The first part was, like, a better introduction. I hope that more, like, different things can come on. We have 20 minutes left and then I'm going to head out. Frightening. Doki Doki. Entropy. Tenacious. Oh man, I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked into. Okay, for this one, I'm not gonna look at chat much because I'm gonna try and speed through this. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting at piano, now picking up this club. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that, the club won't be here if it was all for you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. I can't wait for this festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we just get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Aren't you saying that you don't like squid? I mean, I'm not particularly a big fan of squid. You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. What? Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in that translation. She's doing the pose again, but with a different expression. You see that? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's. What the hell was that? Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the classroom looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Huh? Sorry. Did I miss anything in chat? Oh. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stream on your old channel is still to this day the best one. Well, I'm going to be doing another Mario Kart 8 stream probably around the weekend of March 18th because that's when the DLC comes out, if you didn't know there was. Don't mind me. You can go and talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Oh, wait. Is it because we said that we would walk home with Yuri? That's just my point of view. It feels like you're just a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, don't worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. But let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back and towards everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about it. That's a good thing. They've been preparing for the festival. They might be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Billy, what's up? This might be a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Natsuki recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room to Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up her down and desk. It's kinda sad. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you, Billy. You certainly know a lot more. Still don't know how Nagano failed the downhill jump in 20. I don't think he got enough balance when he was starting. I think he was just a bit hesitant at the start, and then he like over grabbed the rope with his like wrists instead of his hands. So yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I don't know. It's not your problem. It's not. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Who's this? I'm gonna hide this muser because it's definitely a spam. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has just had a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Billy. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? How far do you think Darvish can go in 4C? I mean, considering he failed the rolling hill, I have no idea. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Not any different now than it has been. You're so funny, Billy. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. Anyway, I'm sorry for. Do you know what? Anyway, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should forget what I said. I'll try to talk with her. Yeah. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know that she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice quiet so she can't hear it from me. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me to not worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. I'm gonna save. Exactly how much I do care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over my hubbub. But she looks away as quickly as a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get me anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit down to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything, but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I thought that I do a lot. So it wasn't as hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for me to be dismissive about you and her feelings. Or maybe I'm reading into it a bit too much. Billy, the world is full of meaning and often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what are going on inside, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess wasn't that case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, and if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone as honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware that were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel the same way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly sophisticated as you. Ah. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, don't you want to do some reading even? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. I mean, I don't particularly like tea IRL, but I'm fine with it. I can drink it, but not that much. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf with a kind of filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down to the teacher's desk. Oh, okay. That was some I just heard a big donk from Xena, right there, like right here. There. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri wanted to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it is to explain this to Marika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Okay. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Billy in club activities? What do you say? H. Huh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. She's doing the pose again. Then let's go, Billy. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Okay. Once in the hallways... Oh. Oh! I have not done one of those in ages, man. Jeez. Anyway, back into the story of this because it seems interesting now. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just want something about the way she said it that it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Oh, some guitar music, dank. Oh. Billy, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem to be in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Billy, I really like being friends with you. Haha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel like it was kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Billy, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Yuri, you're always worrying about me, Billy. It's very endearing. And Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can even keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Billy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little easier for my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending. You actually had Akko coming in Splatoon stream. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I remember we had a Jackbox game that night, or Among Us stream. Sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I'll do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Someone say chocolate? Yes, please. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from friggin' Sayori's candy radar. And I take it, since it'll go along with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups to our sides. And as if in sync, we assume we read the same position as last time, each holding one half of book, so it seems like chemistry is good here. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, it's nothing... Did the chat say anything? No. Holding it with my hands, that's not even holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally twist her chest. No. What's going on here? What is this, okay? Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't even noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and can only presume the world around... What was that? Presume around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. after a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finished opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Ah, you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. And with this camera angle change and this dialogue of Yuri opens the book with both hands, we're going to stop it there. I'm going to save, and I think we're good. Yeah. And with that, we're good. Sorry you were gone for so long. It's fine. We literally just finished because I'm literally about to run over time. So, yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I'm gonna, as far as the chat will go, okay, the chat doesn't go quite far. Let's try and, I'll go from here. There was GameZone899, Ninja Gamer, Ralph, that guy, a bunch of Tyler alts, LVA Fox, there was Shackman and Kane, Suf came in, there was also Zach, oh, Cooking Llama, I literally just finished, rip, but I was streaming Doki Doki, Literature Club, yeah, great stream, how the hell was, okay, just thanks to everyone who joined the stream, thank you guys for watching, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you for the next DDLC stream, take care everyone. Yeah, great stream.